has a lot of utility. And I also like Team Liquid's team because they have a lot of initiation options and it allows them to play aggressive. So pretty happy with both these teams' drafts on a, quick glance.
Yeah, and
Lourlo, fairly substantially. He's had a 2-level lead, but they're going for a fight over here. Maybe we see teleports for a big fight.
Yeah, arrows on Apollo. He hops over, still has his flash though, takes a lot of damage. There's the flash. Looks like Dardoch trying to catch up with Fenix. Undertow is going to hit him just at the edge, and they're going to be able to chase him down. First blood, Team Liquid.
Wow, they just go for it with the Ashe arrow. Fabi's able to land it, and the 2-level advantage that Ray has over Lourlo. It's actually Team Liquid pushing up in the bottom lane, and Ray teleporting in, so who cares about the freeze? This is double TP.
It's a double teleport. Matt and Fabi are the targets. There's a Stand United, but they're knocked up as Shrimp goes in. Matt is dropped immediately. The arrow finds Xpecial, and Fabi, isolated from his team, will fall to the 5-man gank squad of Apex.
Yeah, Matt and Fabi put themselves in such a dangerous position right there. Apex was continually controlling the vision coverage around the Dragon, and they push up without a turret behind him, making the double TP collapse, quite honestly, easy. Yeah, right now, though, Team Liquid is trying to counter push with the mid lane as Apex takes the Dragon after the double kill.
This Infernal Drake going to go down so very quickly. Dardoch is going to be slowed just a little bit. He drops the Ghost and runs in. The Infernal Drake is low.
Oh,
don't you do it, Dardoch. It's stolen by Fenix. They're trying to turn it into a fight, but Fenix goes down. They're still able to get one in return by dropping Shrimp as Lourlo forced to flash the wall, and they can't quite chase him. Apollo and Xpecial are going to catch this wave on the bottom and, again, just bully Ray away from these minions. Or, Lourlo.
This is really interesting. They're going to try and dive Ray.
Yeah, he's so low, healing up as best he can, but Dardoch with the Axe Liquid executed dive. Yeah. That's actually going to be pretty big for Team Liquid, as now Lourlo gets a big wave on the bottom, and Apex are forcing this. They're going to try to get something.
Yeah, they're really going in aggressively. I think they're trying to get ward control over the Rift Herald. Another Ashe arrow hits!
Yeah, there's a Stand United on Dardoch. He chases down so fast! The knockup is dropped. Shrimp is going to get the Chrono Shift. Xpecial is so low. Actually, it's Xpecial. He hops over the wall, and the Axe fade away from Dardoch as he gets it. Ray is locked down. He does have his flash, though. This is going to be pretty critical if he can land it, but he's dropped. Couple of kills for Team Liquid, 3 for 0.
Woo, those Ashe arrows are so good so far from Fabi. I think he's got 100% hit rate on them thus far. Just really looking to make something happen here.
Yeah, they're actually going to start the Ocean Drake after clearing vision outside of the pit. Here comes the rest of Team Liquid.
This is so key. Shen ult is up, so look for the Ashe arrow, look for Dardoch.
Dardoch forced to use the Ragnarok very early. Arrow finds Keane, but it's blocked by Xpecial. The follow-up damage isn't there. Lourlo lands a huge snare. Can he get in? Shrimp trying to block them from the backside, and Apex are caught in the choke. They're taking a lot of damage. True Shot Barrage balances it out. There's the Chrono Shift onto Ray. He's going to be able to do quite a bit, but Team Liquid have separated Apex into several different teams. On the far side, it's a double kill. Ray answers back. Fabi's kiting as best he can, but drops to the damage over time. Double kill for Ray, but here comes Fenix and Lourlo. It's 3-4-2 right now in favor of Team Liquid.
Yes.
Have grouped up in the mid lane. They're going to use a lot of zone control to try to keep Team Liquid off the turret.
Those double bombs were great. It's incredibly hard to stop Viktor.
The arrow hits Apollo, and he gets destroyed. Fabi from the other lane catches up. Meanwhile, Dardoch is going to chase forward. He's not slowed by anything, but Apex make it back to their tier 1.
Yeah, and I do have to credit Fabi for so many Ashe arrows, but at some point the blame falls on Apex.
They're diving onto Ray right now. Again, the Chrono Shift saves him, but the turret goes down, dropping some bombs on top of the gravity field. Can they burn him down? They can. Fabi gets the kill, and Team Liquid continue to press forward.
Yeah.
Oh, another arrow hits, but not quite the high priority target they're looking for. They're chasing down Ray. He's got flash. Team Liquid might have overextended. Shrimp goes in. Flash knockup finds Fabi. He's snared and drop low. Destroyed by Apollo's True Shot Barrage. They're getting a lot of damage, but Exhaust denies Phoenix's majority with that Chaos Storm. And Team Liquid are able to back away, and they do steal the blue buff.
Woo! Really like the way that Shrimp turned that fight around. I think that the Grievous Wounds would persist, but we need confirmation.
Yeah, this time they look for another Shrimp, continuing that 100% arrow hits. They're actually able to get a lot of CC onto him and chunk him down to a third. There's Fenix flashing in with the Chaos Storm. They are so hungry for the kill. Now they turn it around onto Xpecial. Look at all of those stacks, but no one can proc a stun. Team Liquid find yet another pick on the Apex.
Yeah, and the Zilean ult had to be used onto Shrimp right there, which is, it makes these Team Liquid fights rather difficult because a lot of the times the Ashe arrows are about picking off that one target.
That is
not too bad.
That's going to be a lot of damage on that Viktor. Dardoch very greedily invading, and the rest of the team immediately backs him up. He might have overextended, though. Ragnarok wears off. He eats a big knock-up stun, locks him down. Can they drop him? There's a never move. He's finally going to be dropped by Apex. Raid boss down, but Team Liquid turn it around. A huge Chaos Storm forces Apex to back off.
Yeah, and Keane landed such a critical stun right after Fenix had arrived to that fight, because it looked like Viktor was going to be able to turn that one back around. But that fight in general is just kind of another example of, this is more about baiting a fight, but Team Liquid, they're not going for it. They might be giving it away. Team Liquid need to go Hawk Shot, Blue Trinket, really anything now.
They're finally heading in. The arrow is fired. It's going to find Shrimp. This is Apex trying to turn it into a fight. Lourlo is in. There's a huge Chaos Storm. Ray is going to be locked down. There's the Grievous Wounds on top of him, and they might be able to drop him in time. There's the never move. No save from Keane. That's 2 members of Apex dead.
Really dislike the call there from Apex. I think they had a strong team fighting chance at Drake, and they couldn't burst the Baron, but Team Liquid collapses down properly. Now they're going for the Baron 5 versus 3, and there's not much left for Apex to harass.
Yeah, they're trying to turn it around. Xpecial so very low. This is going to be close. Keane drops the double bomb, but smite secured by Dardoch.
Yeah, just going through the order of operations right there, and it was quite flawed for Apex throughout there. They give up the 4th Drake. Doesn't actually have very hard initiation, and since Lourlo's up above 3,000 health with Warmogs, Ray's never going to be able to stop him. And if Apex actually wants to 5v5 team fight, they need Ray and Keane together. So there's not much Apex can do outside of desperation engage.
Yeah, flash knock up. Fabi dodges the never move. Here comes Ray with the flank. Can he get in? Fenix is dropped before he gets a chance. Fabi finally goes down for 1. He's going to try to burn through Ray. There's an ignite. Can he do enough damage? The Zonias. Fabi goes down. Ray is trying to turn this around with Keane. He lands the stun, and Apex trade 2 for 2.
And desperation engage successful.
Yeah.
They kill Fenix, they kill Fabi, they get the damage out of there, and it's just a bunch of tanks and supports. That blue buff giving him another percentage increase.
Yeah.
Here we
they're
go.
Gonna try to catch Fenix. He's forced to flash very quickly. Dardoch decides to turn it into a fight. He runs in. There's a huge stun. Fenix kiting it around as best he can, but Dardoch will not be stopped. Single-handedly separating Apex. Shrimp goes down. Ray doesn't have the chrono shift long enough. It's 5 versus 3, and Team Liquid could push this to end.
Yeah, they pinged the Elder Drake, though, because they're going to play this. Now they're in full retreat. Elder Drake up for about another 10 seconds. It'll be the Baron Apex has to deal with, but now Shrimp doesn't have flash for an engage. So things getting grimmer and grimmer for Apex as Team Liquid try and win.
Yeah, Shrimp actually went the long way around and was forced to TP in. The arrow again is going to hit another member of Apex. Shrimp is just zoned away as Team Liquid charge forward. Dardoch is going to turn on to Ray. Matt follows him up, but Ray gets the clutch. Zonia's Dardoch so low. Lourlo deep in the back lines. Ray is going to get revived. Matt is forced to get out. Team Liquid are riding this fight as hard as they can, but they can't quite finish it off just yet.
Yeah, Apollo was actually pretty close to turning that fight completely around, and yeah, Team Liquid did get an inhibitor.
Right now, Team Liquid just have to keep Apex occupied. Yeah, Lourlo is going to be zoned away by Keane, though.
Yeah, they're going for inhibitor number 3. That's where Lourlo was, and really, as soon as they get all 5 people over there, it'll be another one of those times where Apex has to desperation engage. Bullseye.
Again, the arrow. This time it hits Ray. Oh, Matt gets pulled in, though he's not going to be able to do quite a bit. Ray is going to eat the chrono shift. They have to stop DPS. They're going to try to turn it around. Ray forced to flash away. He's actually back in the base. Fenix is going so deep. He's got some help from Lourlo. He's finally going to go down, but the triple inhibs are gone. It's 4 versus 4.
There's so many minions right now, and Apollo being dead, like, there's no way Apex actually clears these.
They're trying to as best they can, but the Nexus is the target. Team Liquid burn it down and take game number 1 against Apex.
Yeah, 45 minutes in, so it was a bit of a long one, and Fenix, while getting a little bit aggressive at the end, did have 1200 AP, so I'll let him off with the pass on that one.
You can even see he's looking at the damage right now, like 1200 AP. Look at that. That's so much damage.
I was strong. I make play here.
Huge performance out of Fenix on that.
Oh my God. Speaking of the damage, 67,000 there from Fenix, which is more than double everyone else on his team. So